people out there that are in the know are on the Truth Social, dear. It's finally working. And so join me on the Truth Social app starting today.
True or truth?
Truth Social, dear. Truth Social. So next weekend, we have a guest from Sanibel to talk about affordable housing. So that'll be workforce housing. So that'll be fun. But before we let everyone go, we have to touch on the T-shirts and the sign.
Do I need to leave?
No, because you're going to keep me in line. That's what your goal is. Or
it's
your plan is, or that's what you have to make sure. Your responsibility is the word I'm looking for. So this won't take too long, but just for a little background.
I guess I can put this down.
For the technical people that understand websites and how websites, and I'll get to the text and all that. But we have a website that uses WordPress, and when you build a website with WordPress, there are certain filters that you get spammed with things in the comment section. There are spam things, there are porn things, there are comments that have curse words in them, and they usually get filtered out. And then there's questionable texts or comments that come in where maybe it gets a red flag or something, and that goes to my email, and then I'll have to check it or prove it. And then there are just comments that go on there. And I don't read all the comments. You don't read all the comments. People that are reading the stories don't read all the comments. And so a comment got through that was not very flattering to the mayor. After they did this whole thing with where he said Roger was the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he's doing a great job, and he's underpaid in the whole thing, and it got through. And so yesterday, as I was getting ready to take a nap at 8:30 in the morning, I got my phone is vibrating, and I looked at the phone, and it was a text from the mayor, and the text is something that I'm going to put up on the screen here. Is where this? Oh, not the chicken. Shoot, I gave it away. There's the text right there. I need to take the banner off. And I had to do like a triple take from this text, because instead of just either calling or texting me to say, hey, this comment up there is absurd, can you take it down? Which I would have, obviously. I just spent the last 6 months apologizing to the guy and trying to make the relationship right. And you think that he would have picked up the phone and said, or sent a text, do me a favor, take it down, which I would have. He sends this text, and the text is, I don't care about me. I mean, I can't vote on the island. I'm not a resident of the island. The show doesn't depend on whether or not the mayor or a certain guest come on the show. But he calls you all out there dregs. He calls you the dregs of society. And I just happen to have the definition that I printed out about the dregs of society. And the dregs of society, the people in who you consider to be the most worthless and bad. That's what the dregs are. So that's what you are, because you watch the show, you follow the show, you read the newsletter, you comment on the newsletter, and the news story. The news stories on the website are always even Steven. There's no opinion on that. We save the opinion, or I do anyway, for the show here. So there was no reason for that, and I'm not going to harp on this too much.
Well, I think you've already done that.
And so you're not going to say anything about the fact that just ask to take it down. People have asked me to take.
I don't think that the relationship is there for that to have occurred. For you wanted like a phone call.
No, I didn't need just text me, take it down, or can you take it down, or it's absurd, take it down. Not that everybody that follows the show or listens to the show are the dregs of society. I just think that he thinks he's the king of the beach.
Listen, the other thing too is nobody out there hasn't said something, done something, that. Okay.
First of all, he's an elected official. Most elected officials have thicker skins than some comment off the cuff, off color comment about them. You don't deserve automatic respect because you're an elected official. He thinks because he is the mayor of the beach that he's the king of the beach, and that everybody should respect him just because he's Ray Murphy and he's been around for 20 years.
Listen, we need mutual respect.
But my point is about you don't deserve respect just because you're an elected official. You get respect from the voters because of the things that you do for them. And so my point is, you guys have to decide in November. I mean, we have no input at all on what's going on, but we're in an election year. Now you've seen the mayor's true colors finally come out. And it's 6 months from now, you'll be able to decide whether you should give him 4 more years or whether these new people that are going door to door asking for your votes. He's not going to go door to door and ask for votes. He thinks he deserves to win an election because of who he is.
You don't know what he's going to do.
I don't know anything, but I'm just giving this is just my opinion.
Okay. Well,
and
I've
my
heard
opinion
enough
means squat. I know my opinion means squat.
You've had your time. Can we move on?
Let me finish and then we can move on.
Brother.
The one thing that you just need to, let's talk about the successes that you have to remember when you go to the polls. The one thing that he claimed his hat on, or he said he was going to succeed at, was the lights on Estero Boulevard. He said that he was going to go to Lee County and bring money back so that the lights could go up on Estero Boulevard. Didn't bring back a penny. You can argue that the $1.4 million came back, but the county was going to spend that anyway. He didn't bring back $1, and he never explained why he didn't bring back $1. He went to the county board meeting and expected to speak in front of the county board and walked out in a huff when they didn't recognize him in the back of the room, even though they have procedures for speakers. Dan Allers was there, followed the procedure, and he got to speak for his 3 minutes. Just remember that it was the lights that he said he was going to bring money back for, and there's no money from Lee County for the lights. And the last thing is the way he treated Jim Adderholt on Monday at the town council meeting. Jim is trying to improve the relationship with Lee County by meeting with them and by talking to them and by not demanding that they turn over money to Fort Myers Beach. And the mayor said, Jim, you are not experienced enough. I've been around 20 years. You're not experienced enough. And he shot him down and he disrespected him. And you can go back and watch the meeting yourself on Monday. So just remember that when you go to the polls, in addition to the fact that there's no money for Estero Boulevard lights. But other than that, you happy?
I got nothing.
What do you got? Pick the microphone up.
I don't know.
You're on. You forgot your headphones.
Well, do you feel better with your little tirade?
I just think that you all. I know.
Come on, you have family here. Let's go have some family time.
That the shirts are.
By the way, I had no idea
the shirts
about the shirts.
We have 30 shirts on the way. There's going to be 10 medium, 10 large, and 10 extra large. And all the money is going to go to charity. I'm not going to say the charity because I don't want anybody to get in trouble if they accept the money from us, but I'll give the money to charity. If you want to order a medium, a large, or an extra large, all you need to do is text me or email me. And Cheryl, you can make all the excuses that you want right now, but it is what it is. The truth is I got the text and he could have just as easily asked me to take it down and he didn't. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.